Hey gang! Hi! Thank you for watching the replay. No one's here on the live at the moment, but I did want to mention, as I said in the title of this fabulous video, that Jen Amber, after I did the video last week, she said she contacted with a discount code, which she didn't have before, so that's awesome. 20% off. That's pretty great. You do leda 20, I believe. Maybe it's 20 leda. I think it's leda 20. It's in the description, anywho, if you're into this very exciting, cheaper version of Nurse Jackie, or is it Jamie? You know the girl who has this. She's got a lot of interesting facial things. She's got pillows and stuff like that. Various massagers. She's got a very similar one for way more. And Jen Amber has a discount of 20%. That's great. So thanks, Jen Amber. That's the exciting news. How are you guys? Hey, Julian. Darling. Julian. I really think you should check out some Dim. Hey, Nikki. Really good. How are you? I think you should check out Dim. DIM. And other hormonal balancing. I really think it's a great idea to go to an acupuncturist and not just, hey, AXA! Hey! I have time to watch. Thank you, Nikki, for watching. Thanks for joining, you guys. Very sweet. Check out. So the reason I recommend going to an acupuncturist, because that really helped me, because they recommended some Chinese herbs, which I also took with the DIM. And that really helped organize my hormones. Hey, Ginger! DIM comes from cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and cabbage, but it's a very concentrated version of it. Hey, from Fort Worth! Hi! Hi, Fairy! Hi, guys. Thanks for joining. So DIM helps your body metabolize the estrogens, the bad estrogens. Like there's a lot of... You can get it on Amazon. Yep. I'm sure I have videos on it. I think I even talk about it in my Melasma video. I really recommend doing that. And then there's topical things you can do. Oh, you did! Excellent! DIM. Just capital D, capital I, capital M. And then you can do like topical things like lactic acid peels. That's why I have the bright mask. That one's probably the most intense. I don't like glycolic acid peels, but you could do anything like that. That's very good for brightening. Lactic acid is just more gentle. Yes, Julian. I really just Google DIM and like skin. People use it a lot for acne too. In periods, like on and off. You can. When I stop taking it, I definitely see I think I see a little darkening of my spots. Oh yes, Julian, I use sunscreen. I definitely use sunscreen. I like to mix the Australian Gold, which everyone is very into. It's very light colored. I mean, at least it's not white. I use a physical sunscreens, and then I mix that with Michelle. I think it's Michelle. And I really like theirs because it's zinc based and not so much titanium dioxide. People are really into the powder sunscreens that you put on your face. My problem with that is that you breathe into the titanium dioxide. Doesn't Australian Gold have PEG? It probably does. Actually, I'm sure it probably does, Nikki. It probably does. I still use it sometimes. My Chalet is probably better. But thank you. Thank you, darling. Must be my skincare line. This is my skincare line. If you haven't checked out Good Face stuff, highly recommend doing it. The other thing, hey, Rachel! The other thing I think would be great, yeah, so my Chalet is really good, but I did have a tube of that Australian Gold that I like. Yes. It's too orange. Darn it. They have a clear one. They have a non-tinted one, too. Hey, Leslie! Gorgeous. So maybe check out the non-tinted one. I kind of mix them up. I don't know. Should you stop for 5 days, or can you... I don't think you need to stop during your period. Is that what you're saying? Or I don't think you need to. I mean, you kind of have to see how it reacts with you. Sometimes when I've been taking really diligently, my periods get a little shorter, like a day or two, which is weird. So, but it really helps take the estrogens out of your skin. But also, if you can, just go to an acupuncturist to get that subtle shifts in your hormones organized. I think it really helps with the. I think 100 milligrams might be fine. I think you have to play with it and see. I don't think 200 is bad. I think men, there was a study that my husband looked at, and men are encouraged to take 300 because it's also anti-cancerous. But women, typically 100 milligrams a day is advised, at least for this study. But it just helps, there's so many environmental estrogenic kind of mimickers, like from plastics and the like. So told me it's good to use vitamin E oil under the sunscreen. It gives extra sun protection. Nice. I like that. It helps in hyperpigmentation too. The dim? Yes. I mean, yeah, absolutely. Ooh, I like that. Vitamin E under the sunscreen. That makes sense. Yeah, still haven't found like my perfect sunscreen. Sunscreen's tricky. But and the powder ones, like Leslie you were talking about, I don't know. It's just you don't want to be careful with breathing in the powder. That's the only thing. So like just be careful not to do that. So I definitely like oily ones that are, like a liquid that you put on your screen, sun, and on your face, because titanium dioxide is not good to breathe in. And yeah, that's the only thing with the powder ones. But those are pretty good. I like them. I just have to be, I'm just wary of breathing in the powderiness. But other than that, those are pretty good. I like that you can kind of press it in. I don't know. I like having a physical barrier. It's very weird, like the mixing. So I've been doing the Australian Gold and the Michelle, which I do like the Michelle better. Yes, you can. You can put it on overnight. That's fine. It's just this one. If you put it on, yeah, and you can even do spot treatments. You can leave it on overnight. It just might flake off. Sunscreen has to be non-nano zinc oxide. Your skin doesn't absorb it in. Yes, I've heard that before too. That nano, which is unfortunately often the ones that are more clear, are nano zinc. And I've heard that also, that sometimes that nano can be is not good. That it will go in. So yeah, it's kind of a trade-off. So the ones that are more white and opaque, then they're going to be probably better for you. AXA? You were referring to AXA? Yeah, does anyone else have a favorite sunscreen? Yes, I like the ones that are very clear, but it's almost like, what? It feels like there's nothing on. The ones that are physical sunscreens but completely clear, they have to be using zinc nano. If you got the name, do tell us, AXA, sometime. We would love to know. It's always tricky to find one that I like. So far, that rivals Michelle Lay, or Michelle. I think it might be Michelle. You've been using Zatic mineral sunscreen. So far, it's my favorite. Ooh, thank you, Nikki, for the recommendation. Zatic, or Zatique. No, it's probably Zatic. Ooh, I haven't heard of that one. I'm going to find that one. Zatic. Oh, I'll remember. I'll go back afterwards. Thank you, Nikki. Cool. Yeah, if anybody else has found a sunscreen that they like. Thank you, Nikki. You're the best. Yes. Yeah, that one. It's hard because you don't want that sticky feeling, but there's certain ingredients that help the spread, that you need to have in it. That's what makes it kind of sticky feeling, but it helps evenly spread the titanium and the zinc. How long did your papaya mask last when you made it? I want to make it, don't want to waste it. You know what someone recommended is putting them in ice cube little ice cube box. I thought that was a great idea. It lasted like for 4 or 5 days. And yeah. Hi, Graceful Beauty! Thanks for joining! Sweet! The vitamin E oil under helps it look less white too. Oh, that's a great idea. Hey, Mom! Vitamin E oil under the sunscreen. That's good. I like that. But then is it not as much coverage? It's tricky. Do you think it would be able to use it once a day for about 5 days, or maybe too much for my skin? I would recommend, it might be fine, especially if you don't put as many seeds in it as I did. I put a lot of seeds in it, which definitely increases the kind of tingliness, which I think there's more enzymes in the seeds. That's why I put in more seeds. But I was kind of like, maybe I could have just go light on the amount of papaya seeds. And then you'll know if your skin is feeling, oh, like it's too much. Don't put it on that day. That's my recommendation. Your skin will tell you. If you plan on it, like, I'm going to do it for 5 days in a row, but then your skin's like, no, take a break. Do what your skin says. Yeah. Thanks, Nikki. So Nikki just recommended a nice natural sunscreen. Zatic. Was it Zatic Naturals? So that sounds exciting. And if they don't have pegs in it, that's amazing. Because there's just ingredients in sunscreen, that's what I was saying, that make it kind of Zatic. Good. I'm going to look that up. That's awesome. It's just tricky to get a nice sunscreen feel because there's ingredients in it that need the even spread. That's how they can, you want the titanium and the zinc to have an even spread. And that's how you get an even blockage, you know. And it's just tricky. Yeah, so formulating a sunscreen would be scary. What's the non-nano? Zatic. Zatic Naturals. What's non-nano? Oh, you mean which sunscreen doesn't use nano zinc? I think it goes on clear but looks a little oily. I just used some arrowroot powder to mattify. That's very nice. Yeah, some of you might like the more oily. Like I like my chalet, but sometimes it feels a little dry because of all the zinc in it, I guess. I imagine. I like dewy too, a little more oily, so that makes sense, Leslie, that you would like the vitamin E oil, and that's great that the doctor recommended vitamin E oil helps. I mean, it's antioxidant, so it makes sense that it would help shield the sunscreen, scavenging for free radicals and like, it would definitely make it more of a dewy. So it just depends on your skin and your skin concerns. Yes. Skin Aqua Safari I have been using for years and a half, and it burns easily, but the sunscreen is great. You do burn, or you burn easily? I'll have to check that out. Cool. Great. Good sunscreen recommendations, you guys. Thank you! Whoops. Spilling tea. Any other pressing discussions? Anybody else experience some dim? I forget your handle was inquiring about DIM. So a lot of people use DIM to help organize their hormones for if they have acne, you know, around your chin, your jawline tends to be more acne. You love DIM! Yeah, DIM. So DIM makes you pee pink. That's fascinating. I guess it's your liver detoxing. For the retinol plush serum, can you use acids with it in the same night? I think you can. It's because it's retinol. I think you can. I mean, check in with your skin, see if it feels okay. But I think it's fine. Typically, it's been fine so far. And it's common that wow. Has anyone else peed pink from DIM? No, it won't, Nikki. Definitely not like normal retinol. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Does anyone else pee pink from DIM? And some people, when they eat asparagus, they don't smell the asparagus and the pea. It's so interesting. DIM makes me have headaches and your breast sore. Oh yeah, Angela, I remember you telling me about that. Hi! That's a bummer. It definitely, I've experienced when I'm taking it really consistently, it definitely helps my melasma a lot, but then I was getting like a day or two shorter periods, which, you know, you have ever had neem or amla to water and drink it? Added neem and amla in water and drink it. I mean, use them for a mask, but I read that you can drink them. You can. I mean, you can. They're just extremely bitter. I mean, amla, neem is very like, oh, I'd rather take them in a capsule. But yeah, neem and amla are great for you. Amla is supposed to have a huge amount of vitamin C. Amla and neem Neem is called like the pharmacy tree in Ayurveda. It's good for so many different things, antibacterial and viral. It's very cleansing and astringent. People use it a lot in skincare, but it's good internally too. It's good for, it's like a panacea of things. And amla is a similar internal tonic that people take. I mean, it's used a lot in like Indian Ayurvedic skin and hair care. There's a lot of hair care that has like amla seed. It's kind of a darker color, uh, but it's just got a lot of vitamin C. Amla is Indian gooseberry, and so it's got that sort of adaptogenic panacea, tonic from the inside. Have you guys ever heard of triphala? That's a really great Ayurvedic three. It's three different herbs. Triphala kind of makes sense. One of them is amla, so it's supposed to be good for all different kind of doshas in Ayurveda. It's like kind of like used to want to beat Tim internally. Yeah, yes, Leslie, definitely. I just wouldn't want to drink it in water because it is so icky. But you could chase it really quick with water. They're like very bitter, especially neem. It's like, yeah. Where can you buy dim? You have melasma. You can buy it on Google. They have dim on Amazon. I've tried a few different brands. It was so nasty. Yeah, Nikki, I definitely recommend a pill. Just get back, order some dim. We're talking about dim still. We were just, somebody just asked where you can order dim. Amazon's got a lot of dim. Hi, Angeliki from Canada. um, Thanks. You gonna try? I've been drinking chlorella in water recently, so I'm trying to use the nasty. Well, chlorella tastes a lot better, I think. I think chlorella tastes way better than neem, especially nasty. And amla, you might be able to get away with it. But if you, since you already have the powder, just make a little bit, chase it with some water. Yes! Good, Julian. I recommend trying it out. So yeah, and if you have acne, any sort of hormonal acne, it's really supposed to help with that too. Jim's awesome. But that's so interesting, the peeing pink. Fascinating. Makes sense peeing pink with beet juice, that's for sure. But peeing pink from Dan. Sorry to change the subject, but the name of the sunscreen is called Derma E Antioxidant Natural Sunscreen. Derma E. That's very good. How about eczema? PCOS. I also think you should check out DIM for PCOS. And inositol is good for PCOS. And what is I don't know. I mean, there's a bunch of brands. There's that Gaia Herbs is a good one. They also have like the bioperine, which is pepper, black pepper, supposed to help it. Whoops, sorry. Yeah, bitter herbs. It's just a good internal tonic. And I missed something. Derma E. Yeah, it's a good, very affordable brand. And something else was said and I missed it. We're talking about, what was it? Dim. Yeah. Check out Gaia Herbs. That's a reputable brand. Tried Schmidt's Natural Deodorant. It kind of tastes like, it smells like mint julep, right, Axa? I've tried that long ago. Lately, I've been trying. Oh yes, Leslie, did you recommended that? I think to me before. I lately have been trying a little. Yes, it works good. I use the charcoal kind, but I have to rub it in after I put it on. Oh God, charcoal. Thank you. Do you have a vid on all of your supplements, especially for melasma? I do, Graceful Beauty. I will link it up. I think the one in for melasma I think the one video that I have on melasma talks about the supplements. Or maybe I have a separate one, but I definitely have discussed it in my supplement videos. I think I'll link to it. I'm pretty sure I do. It's very windy. Can you hear the cowbell? It's a nice, pleasant breeze through the foliage. Please sing yes. Oh, I will. Yeah, I will link it. I don't know if one of the bergamot and lime. Oh yeah, that's what it is. Baking soda. I will definitely remember when we're done here to link in the comments and the description my video about melasma supplements. It's mainly dim and then the Chinese herb that I was recommended for my fibroid. Oh, PCOS. That was the discussion. PCOS. I definitely think you should check out inositol. Like Google that. And I've read a lot of that helping people with PCOS. What it's not, that it's not. Don't know that it's not. I'm confused. What that means, let's see. I'm sick of my car! Well. Oh, you don't know if it has baking soda in the deodorant. I have been really enjoying just a little bit of like essential oils, vetiver and grapefruit, really just a little bit, in denatured alcohol. Shake it up and then add that to water. That's what I've been doing. I put a little nutmeg in once too. It was too much. I wish I stuck with just vetiver and grapefruit. It's pretty good. I mean, it's not the magnesium hydroxide, and I still really like using the what is that brand? They have Meow Meow Tweet. What were they thinking with that brand? Kicking the button. Who knows what that means? PCOS, definitely check out DIM and inositol. Is bergamot supposed to be really good for your skin? Well, I think any essential oil is in moderation. Very moderation, like very tiny, but they're so potent. I really think of them like homeopathically. But I don't know if it's really like straight up bergamot. I don't know if it just smells good. I think mainly. I don't know if it has huge skin benefits. It's used a lot. I just know what's making my pit so dark. Oh, I know that. That is so... You do scrub them with baking soda and all sorts of things. I know, that's such an interesting... Well, maybe it is the baking soda. As above, so below. Think of the reverse. The ground is both under... Okay. Okay. Have you tried turmeric? Leslie. Who knows? I wonder if turmeric would help with the dark pit syndrome. But maybe it is stuff you're putting on like your deodorant, Taxa. I wonder. I mean, maybe the baking soda is not helping, and maybe it is the baking soda. Yeah, gang. Definitely gonna link the melasma. PCOS supplements. I really think that hormonal balancing stuff also helps with PCOS. I've used baking soda and water as a paste for your tinea versicolor, but turmeric is good for the skin, internal, and teeth. Yes. Definitely. Yeah, turmeric might not work that well, but sometimes if your skin's dark enough, it can kind of have like this way of lightening it. I mean, it's supposed to be very good for lightening the skin, but I think it's partly, especially if you're darker skin, almost like it colors it slightly. Is there a way to look up on your channel all the videos that include a particular ingredient supplement as opposed to searching video by video? Not if it's not in the title, Shaima, but you can ask me and maybe I can remember. But there isn't. Unless it's in the description of the title, there's no way. Which hopefully it is in the description of the title. That would be ideal. But Shaima, you can ask me. Or maybe you have. Oh, love you too. And then I can recall and, text you it, message you. So, gang, check out DIM for hormonal balancing. PCOS. I want to remember other great stuff for PCOS. All I can recall is inositol at the moment, which is vitamin B. I forget the number. 4. This is after waxing because I have darker skin. Anything to irritate causes redness, which turns brown. Did it go away? Like just with natural skin turnover? That makes sense that it would, from the irritation of waxing it. That does make sense. Yeah, guys, I wish I had a complete remedy for the darkening pits. Oh, definitely ask you. Okay. All right. All right, Shima. Yes. Yeah, you'll have to message me. So you tell me if your complexion is due to hormonal imbalances. If my complexion, I know that what I do know is that my melasma was very much helped with hormonal balancing. And when I went and took a test, with my MD, everything's normal. It's fine with your complexion. I think darker melasma blotches are really helped with hormonal balancing. And when I went to an acupuncturist, they mentioned, and I was for my fibroid, which significantly shrunk. It's teeny tiny now, from dim, the Chinese herbs that he recommended, which was cinnamon and poria, which is a type of mushroom. And also, and I looked up, and a lot of people use that for shrinking fibroids. Maybe it'll help with other hormonal balancing, but definitely recommend going to an acupuncturist and getting kind of an in-person diagnosis. Yes! Thank you for the interest in PCOS. Oh, yes. DIM will balance. DIM will help balance the estrogens. It'll help your body take out the non-useful estrogens. Yes, the PCOS. How often a week can you use the bright mask? Darkening pics were a result of insulin resistance. Interesting. Whoa. You can. It depends on your skin, Nikki. Like, I would see how it feels. Does it tingle a lot on your skin? Sometimes, if I've used it two days in a row, like my skin, you have a lot of texture in your skin, but nothing has helped. I have all of your products that I use them religiously. The bright mask isn't helping. They're helping a lot, but not with texture. Interesting. I do think the bright mask would be the one to use for the texture. Good, Julian. Texture, like it's rough. Bright would definitely be. Dr. Nick Delgado has lots of good info on PCOS. Xenoestrogens. Take his DIM. Ooh, Estroblock. Nikki, I missed it. DIM. Wow. Can you click that? Can you say that again, Nikki? About the bright? About your skin? Thank you for that recommendation, Graceful Beauty. Yes. Use a mask more often. Yeah. If your skin, if it's maybe use it like just a little bit of it as a wash, so you're not leaving it on as long so it's not too irritating. Try that. I think the bright would be the one. Yes. Yes, we can. I can't wait to check out that doc, you guys. The PCOS doc. Did you get that? Did you get Graceful Beauty's? You guys, if they lose something, some doctors don't believe in PCOS. So it's frustrating for her. Sometimes we have to be advocates for our own health. Yeah. Yeah, man. They don't believe in PCOS? Wow. That's weird. What the heck does that mean? Crazy. Yeah, well, check out that doctor that Sherry just suggested, Graceful Beauty, and that brand, Estroblock. Yeah, that's what they call it. A lot of DIM products, because it will help your body process out estrogens that it doesn't need. Can you use bright on days you don't use tretinoin? Yeah, I think they would be better, especially if your skin's very sensitized. And since it's got the acids in it, the lactic acid and the enzymes, it might be a little much for your skin, along with tretinoin. Wearing bright now! Wow! Graceful Beauty! Thanks! I'm very excited. Can't wait to see what you think. Yeah, I mean, maybe both. It depends on your skin. Like, have you been taking tretinoin have you been using it for a long period of time? Maybe your skin's acclimated, but it might be a little much to do them both, But it's totally possible that your skin is fine with it as well. You just gotta listen to it. Wind and sun make skin rough. Yeah, I wonder, Nikki. Um, PCOS doctor. I'm excited to check that out. Also, just started using Plush Serum. Do you know approximately when should see results? What results, dear? Are you looking for the texture? Can you use it every night? You can. I don't know if it's going to work as well as the. Thank you. Oh, great. Um, from using the serums. Well, I think for your texture, Bright's going to be the most effective for the texture, depending on what is going on with the texture. Like, is it dry? Because Plush is definitely more moisturizing, but Lux might be even more, but maybe that's not what the texture issue is. Thank you again, Graceful Beauty. Yes, that's great. Very much appreciate that, Graceful Beauty. Um, have you tried Lux, Nikki? Did I send you a sample of that when we were sending samples? You don't live very far. But I think you should just stick with Bright, working on the texture. All of them! Oh my god! Thank you, Nikki. Yeah, I think for the texture, Bright and Lux will probably help the most. Yeah, yeah. See if your skin. Try it as like a morning or evening cleanser. Just use a little bit, rub it on, brush your teeth, and then rinse it off. Just that'll allow you to do a little more frequency. Lactic acid toner that I rarely use. I try to use it a bit more as well. Well, why don't you space things out? Don't use too many things all at once, because this is a lot of lactic acid as well. So using both might be okay, but maybe try one, increasing a little bit more of the Bright, or try if you want to include the lactic acid toner. Don't do them both right off the bat. I think you should space things out a little bit when you're trying new routines, or switching it up a little bit, just so you know what is helping. Is there a DM option on YouTube? How should I? Should Instagram? There is. Um, there totally is. I think I can direct message you as well. You have to go on my channel, and then there's like a contact. There used to be, at least. I wonder if there still is. Why don't you just email me at info@goodfacestuff.com? You can do that too. There used to be a way, whatever, I'm not. At the banner, there was a contact, How do you feel about Spring Valley Collagen and C supplements? I haven't heard of Spring Valley Collagen. I just think whatever collagen you're taking, just make sure of the reputable sourcing. That's why I'm really into the Perfect supplements. It's just that they're purity points of purity, and but there's so many different ones that you might like as well. Yes, Shama. What are your thoughts on ETDA in skincare? I'm not totally sure of that function, EDTA, or whether it's toxic. Have you checked on EWG? Hi, Patricia! Well, excellent. You can be late. I said, I'll email if you can't figure it out. The YouTube has okay, Shima. EDTA. I can't remember. Have you checked out? You can check out things at EWG, Environmental something or other group, and check out. That's what I would do. But I feel like I'm not fond of it, but I've heard about it. I don't know. Can't remember. Always Environmental Working Group. That's what it is. Sure, Stephanie. My pleasure. So we've gone over. Bye! Yay! Thanks, Shaima. In fact, we should wrap it up, as it is over 30 minutes. I'm trying to keep them, reasonable length. But we learned about the PCOS doctor, thank you very much. I'm gonna post more about my melasma discussions, which is pretty much just dim and hormonal balancing. Check out your acupuncturist. I did cite the cinnamon and poria. Yes, thank you, Nikki. Thank you very much. And I definitely recommend a little bit more often bright. And I think that's it. So I'm gonna link my video on the supplements for melasma. I'm trying to sit up straight. I know, Angela. So very soon we have these. We're gonna have our smaller. This we're calling goodies. They're gonna be goodies, like the smaller amounts. They're gonna be so cute. We'll be able to help your cholesterol rings. Oh, for your eyes. I don't know. Besides, bilberry was supposed to be good for your eyes, and also the astaxanthin. Thank you, Exa. Have you been trying the astaxanthin? Very good for your eyes. I don't know if it's going to remove cholesterol rings, though. I just know they're good supplements for your eyes. Yeah. No? You haven't tried the astaxanthin? Astaxanthin. I love saying that. We are coming out with smallies. They're littles. You've been using the bilberry. Well, check out astaxanthin too. It's very good for your eyes as well as your skin. And I don't know if it's going to remove cholesterol rings though. But it could help because it helps a lot of different things. Astaxanthin. It's good for your eyes. Yeah. So gang, thank you very much for joining me again on this spring day. Appreciate you all. I hope we learned some new things. And hopefully we'll have our littles. They're goodies. They're small. There's gonna be like little packs. So in lieu of samples, which was definitely costing too much. Can't tell you how many times small or sample size skincare products sell. Yes, if you love it, I'm in. Good. Well, good to know. Yeah, everyone wants, like they're gonna be little travel size. We're gonna have a moisture pack, which is the serums, and then there's going to be, then there's going to be like the cleansing pack, which will be the silk and the bright and like a shimmer. I think we're having the shimmer essence brightening mist, and then there's going to be like, you get all of them, so there's going to be some options. It's going to be so fun. Have a wonderful week. Thank you, Leslie. All right, guys, signing off. Love you. Will juicing grapes help with your cholesterol rings? I don't know. Patricia, I'm so sorry. I don't know what will actually help. Juicing grapes. Have you heard that would help? I haven't heard that that's particularly amazing for eyes. But I really think you should try astaxanthin for many reasons. Thank you, Miss Toasty! Yay! But Patricia, I'm so afraid that I don't know exactly what will help with your cholesterol rings in your eyes. It might need to be like a surgical thing. I don't know. Bye, Axa. Yeah, I wish there was a way. I wish I knew a supplement that would just help for me remedy it. I really do. I just don't. Alas. Love you guys. Thank you for joining me again.